Hi. So, here's some things I wish I knew in my 20s. You're still a kid. You're still a kid. You think you're an adult. You're a kid. And it's okay to mess up. You're gonna fail a lot, dude. You're gonna try. You're not gonna succeed. You're gonna jump to one thing. You're gonna jump to another thing. You're gonna worry about finding your career. You're gonna worry, am I doing what I should be doing? You're also gonna learn a lot about kind of yourself. Being out of my 20s now, being 31, I really learned that I didn't know anything about myself by the end of my teens, early 20s, most of my 20s. A lot of the learning comes in the failing. Failing is something you need to embrace more, younger me. Because precisely because you don't have it all figured out, failing is actually the good thing. Lean into that. You're definitely not gonna want to, but you should. Your life path isn't clear now. Everything's changing so much all the time. You will figure a way out of it. Celebrate yourself. Be the audience for yourself. Love what you do, and just explore. That's all you have to do. You just have to show up and explore. Anyone who says you have to do any more than that in your 20s is a liar. I disagree. Things are gonna be confusing. You're gonna feel like you should know more. You're gonna feel like you should push more. Maybe you're gonna feel like you need to relax more. Whatever it is, your 20s are a time to flow and vibe. And learn about yourself and take risks. Take risks in your 20s. Go and do things. Go try things before you get tethered down. Somebody will love you. Someone will. You just have to keep doing your best and keep aligning with what you're about. And a lot of trauma you're carrying, you're also probably going to come up in a lot of your relationships in your 20s and going forward. So the sooner you look at that stuff, the better chance you have of forming healthier relationships. So don't try and be more than you are. There's nothing in the world you need to be beyond what you are, and that's going to change. You probably don't even know what that is. Travel as far as you're able to travel, whatever that looks like. It could be walking a little further down the road at the end of the block you live in. That could be, if you're lucky enough, to go and sit on a bus for many hours to go somewhere new you've never been. It could just be going to a new part of town. Always look for something a little different in the same. Walk into a room and look at a different part of the room. Now, why do that in your 20s especially, right? Why would this be advice for someone in their 20s? Because you still got a lot of connections happening in your head till at least 25, even north of that. Understand, the more connections you make now, the more kind of neural pathways in your head kind of get amped up to make more connections. The more you're open to learning, the more you can learn as you move on. So do more or whatever it is interests you right now, because you probably won't have anything to do with it in many years' time. You probably have some family trauma of some kind. Maybe look at that. It could be holding you back. the world isn't fair, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't care about it. We should keep trying. Your youthful passion is endearing. People do care. People do want to hear about it. Please share. Being cringe feels like a fate worse than death, but being you could actually lead to some really dark, depressing places. So embrace the cringe. Be one with that. Career. Do different careers. Don't stay in the same job. Try different stuff out. I wish I tried more stuff out in my 20s. I jumped in a few different careers, but do some different stuff. Especially in different skill sets and different industries. Actually be more concerned about being pigeoned into a specific role. And check your ego in terms of what job you should have, right? Just because you have a degree doesn't mean you should have an office job. Just because you worked in sales for years doesn't mean you shouldn't go and work in construction. Try something new out. You might find you really, really learn something about yourself in it. And last, but certainly not least, try and have fun, whatever that looks like. Try and have experiences where you're just in the moment, where you're exhilarated, enthralled, present. Video games might want you to do that. Certainly did for me. Lost a lot of time in my 20s to video games. But they ain't it. Do something that isn't that. Go and touch some grass. Be in a forest. Go outside of your comfort zone a bit more. Whatever that looks like. Push that boundary a little bit. You'll get a lot out of it. So those are my thoughts from someone who is 31. What you should consider entering and being in your 20s. Good luck. Take care. You've been wonderful. I've been Will. See you in the next one.